What's up, guys? So we are here doing a battle report. I'm here with with Aubree, and we brought some crews. Gonna be throwing down a game.
Yeah.
So you brought your Poison Ivy crew.
Yep, finally finished most of Poison Ivy and finished painting her, and then I brought some of her plants, and then Harley Quin and Catwoman, and then
So playing the Sirens.
yes, and then Borg. So it's the bigger plant.
Yeah. So the special character card from tournament play.
That sounds awesome. I'm
yeah.
gonna win this one.
Yeah, so Borg, and she also gave Borg the large plant rule, the ancient plant.
He's going down.
It's making this guy, he's turning into 90 points, and an absolute monster. He's attack and defense 5 with endurance 10 and tough skin. And she brought Poison Ivy, so the upgraded equipment list also has the upgraded control pheromones. So now all the people that can do control pheromones, which is both Borg and Poison Ivy, can now hypnotize 2 people. So pretty hardcore. We'll see how I can do against this.
Yeah. I love Poison Ivy for a lot of reasons, but I really love her ability to hypnotize people. It's so awesome. So I'm really excited that I get some upgrades in that department. So
Yeah.
it's going to be great.
So I brought a Batman crew. I normally go with bad guys, but I really wanted to play some more games with the Arkham Knight Nightwing. He's super awesome. I really love the upgrades that they've given to this new Nightwing. He gets to be the leader. He has the rule heir to the cowl. So if Batman isn't in the crew, he turns into a leader. So no Batman. I did bring another Robin. I brought Damien Wayne, his kind of like little stepbrother. So playing some Robins, also brought James Gordon and some SWAT team members and some regular cops, and then you can't leave home without Alfred Pennyworth as a Batman team because you got to bring a medic. So
he's bringing an army.
Yeah, I have 8 models against her 6, but she does have Borg and she has hypnotize
and I'm awesome. So
all right, so we will be back with a show of the board, and then we'll get right on into it. So here we've got the board. We've got the gas station with some cars. Looks like we've got an accident in the middle of the intersection. Here's my crew on top of the comic book store for right now. Some cops, some Robins. It'll be a fun game. Got a wall with the Crime Alley Theater. Some Jersey barriers with another wall and the Poison Ivy crew. Aubree's been painting these up. They look pretty good. That Groot is going to be a pain, I think. All right, so we will be back with what kind of game we're going to be doing. So this is the game that we've got planned. It is Plunder Scenario 2 out of the normal Batman rulebook. So pretty standard deployment. The objectives are in the center of the board, so we are going to be fighting over the center. All right, so we will be back with the beginning of setup. All right, so we are here for the beginning of the game. At the very beginning of the game, we're going to go ahead and reveal our strategies. So what do you have, Aubree?
Okay, so I have change of plans, which is that you can roll 2d6 and you can move an objective. However many centimeters in any direction.
Mm-hmm.
I have distant distraction, so that's I pick an enemy henchman, and then he has to take a willpower roll, and if he fails it, then he can't move. He can't activate that turn.
Move or activate?
Move.
We'll look it up.
Sorry. And then regrowth as well.
Regrowth, being able to move Borg.
Always with the regrowth.
Yeah, I'm guessing to move Borg.
Yeah.
All right. So my strategies that I have are going to be change of plan as well to be able to move an objective, and then I also have secret objectives, so bringing an extra objective to the game. So let's go ahead and roll off to do lampposts and sewers.
Okay.
So D3 for lampposts. So I've got 3 lampposts. Go ahead and roll your dice.
Okay.
You get 2, so 2 lampposts. And then D3 sewers, and I get 2.
And I get 1.
And 1 sewer for Aubree. All right, so I have more lampposts than you do, so I will place them first. So let's go ahead and start off. And we don't know where deployment zones are yet.
No.
So let's go ahead and let's start lighting up this center section. So let's put a lamppost right there.
I don't know how far.
They've got to be 20 centimeters away from each other.
Can you show me it? I don't know where that.
So that's 20.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's more than 20 away, yeah. So let's go ahead and follow your theme and put another one over there.
Just because we don't know where deployment zones are, I kind of feel like we think it's going to happen in here. Right? Because sorry. So we had talked about the one we were doing was in the middle.
The mission is plunder.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean that it's going this way?
We don't know.
We don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to put one here.
All right. And I will go ahead and put one over here.
It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense that there's lampposts in the middle of the road.
Yeah. Well, so you moved those? The Jersey barriers?
What?
You moved them.
Okay.
No, you're
Where
okay.
were they?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
All right. And then sewers. So I'll go ahead and start placing sewers because I have more than you do. Let's go ahead and put one right there. They've got to be 5 centimeters away from the lampposts. Let's put one on top of the gas station.
The plumbing in that makes no sense.
Yeah. Go city planning. So our next one is going to be crews. So this is where we roll off to see who chooses deployment zones. So whoever rolls higher gets to choose where deployment zones are. So I got a whopping 3.
And I got a 2, so...
2 Aubree's 2. So I'm going to go ahead and just do easy deployment because I've got extra room over here on the edge to be able to put my character cards. So I'll just choose this side.
Okay, so
For
I'm over
plunder.
here then?
Yep, so you'll be over there. We will go ahead and cut to put down deployment zones, like mark it off with dice, and we will be back. All right, so we are back for deploying crews. I have split my crews up into these 2 sections, with the cops being deployed first and then the kind of hero guys being deployed last. Aubree has split her crew up like this. And then she'll choose which group she wants to deploy first. The plants don't get deployed because they're plants. All right, so me putting guys down first. We don't have shooters that I have to worry about. So let's go ahead.
Do I need to put my seed counters in?
No, you put your seed counters down. It's like the very last thing to ever be done.
Okay. I can't remember.
Let's put those guys there. Let's put
Stripper cop over here. And fat cop over here. To go down the edges of the board. Okay, so that's my first group.
Okay.
Which group do you want to deploy?
I'm gonna start with these guys.
So
Harley Quin and Catwoman.
Harley Quinn and Catwoman.
So we're gonna start them right here.
All right. So going down together in the center of the board.
Yeah, they don't mess around.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and put. So Nightwing is going to start over here. Gordon is going to start over here as well. And so is Alfred Pennyworth. And Damien. Damien is going to go ahead and go over here. On the very edge. Very edge of the board.
Okay, so because I only have 3 movable players, I'm actually gonna start her over here as well, like over in the section
in the center
as well.
Yep, that makes sense.
I feel like I don't have a whole lot of options.
Yeah.
You got an army coming at you, so
All right.
you guys are going down.
So that is it for deployment. So we've got the Poison Ivy crew over here. We've got cops all kind of in a line. And then we've got 2 flanker groups. So we will be back for the next phase, which is going to be objectives. All right, so we are back getting ready to place objectives. So I did win the roll-off, so I placed the first objective set. My secret objective, I was thinking about taking another ammo, but because I super outnumber Aubree, I chose to take another set of safes. So I'm going to open up with placing safes first. And because you have Catwoman and all of these people over here, I'm going to try to objective block you to make it so you can't put your like big point objectives over here. Mm-hmm. So we'll put a safe at the end of this car. And we'll put another safe at the end of that car. I don't want to give you a ping. So let's put it right there.
You could just give me a ping, that's fine.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so those safes are placed, and let's double check that they're out of 5. Yep, out of 5, out of 5. Good.
Alright. Pew. Let's see if... Sorry, 5 centimeters?
Yep.
Away from...
From any of the markers. So any objectives, any lampposts, any sewers.
Okay. I'm going to start with...
Your Titan.
Titan right
And is it 5 centimeters away from the lamppost?
there. Yes.
Yeah. Just double checking. I'm going to go ahead and place my next set of safes. And I will go ahead and put the first Joker safe at the end of that building right there. And I will put the other one I'll put the other one. Oh, there's a sewer marker right there.
Oh, snap.
Oh, let's go ahead and mirror it so it's just like, oh, it's got to be inside. So it looks like it's going to be just left out there in the street because it's got to be inside the objective deployment area. Okay.
Hey. Oh, man.
Yeah, I put those safes right there to block you from being able to put your objectives in like a really good spot.
You are the worst. You know what? We're gonna go with the loot instead. And we're gonna
Placing the loot.
put the loot.
And it is the only loot counter, so
Here.
that is what Catwoman is going to pick.
Or not. You don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, it's the only one.
Hey, you know what? I'm super sneaky.
Yeah, Aubrey's super sneaky.
You don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's go ahead and put this ammo where it's going to be pretty accessible. I'm thinking about the center right there. I think I'll go right there, because then it's 5 away, 5 away. Yep. So we'll go ahead and put my ammo right there.
Okay, I'm just gonna do some quick calculations here. Yep. Okay. I'm going to put this one and
All right. So your ammo is going to be over there. The last objective to be placed is going to be the bat signal, which can go on top of buildings, but there's almost no buildings inside of the deployment area.
man, that bat signal.
It's not worth as many points as it used to be.
It's still worth 2 points every
3 points.
3 points.
3
What was
points
it?
instead of 4 points.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 4 points is pretty ridiculous. It's got to be 5 centimeters away from the edge. I want it to be up because your plants can but they can't contest this. It gets turned on and it has to be turned off.
Well, that's
Let's go ahead and put the bat signal up
What?
on top of this wall right here.
is that 5 centimeters away from the edge?
Let's check.
Nope.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. So 5 centimeters from the edge. Yeah, it's totally within. All right. So that is it for objectives placed. Now we get to do change of plans.
Okay.
So I have to do my change of plan first, and then you can do yours.
Can you
So-
change? Okay, wait. Sorry. Can you change any objective on the board or just
Uh,
yours?
No, so you can change any objective on the board. You can't do the crew specific ones.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, it's
No,
just that's the way the
stupid rule.
FAQ works.
We're not playing it that way.
Not
I
playing
will
it that
not
way,
play it that way. No.
huh? All right, so you've got to pick one and then roll dice and see how far it moves. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick. Do I want to pick your loot to get it farther away from Catwoman, or am I gonna pick your ammo and get it farther away from just your people? Let's go ahead and pick your loot.
Oh, for crying out
I'm
loud.
gonna pick your loot, and we're gonna move it. We're gonna move it 10
Oh my
centimeters.
gosh.
10 centimeters farther away.
Do you want to just move it? It like right here actually would be really nice. Do you want to move it here?
Catwoman's really fast, so
Yeah, 'cause she's a ninja.
can you move that to there, like towards the Jersey barrier?
But isn't that too close to the?
No, it doesn't matter.
What?
Yeah, change of plans.
Are you
So-
teasing me right now?
so it'll
like
be-
this?
It'll be
Farther?
on the other side of the 10 centimeters. There you go.
You know what
So
I don't approve
there's
of?
the loot. Now you get to change of plans.
You in general. So do I have to pick? Sorry. So do I have to pick what I'm doing first and
Yeah,
then
you
roll?
pick what you're moving first and then roll.
How about I just roll? We see how far
Yeah,
it can go. and
That's
then-
that's the reason why it's made that way.
Ah! Okay.
So pick one and then move it.
I just really wanted to move that bat signal, so I'm really sad right now.
Yeah. Yeah, change of plans can't move the bat signal.
I think I'm gonna move that
My ammo.
ammo.
Okay. So moving the ammo. 2d6.
Ah! It got stuck.
6 and yeah, re-roll that one.
Oh!
And another 6.
Oh!
You can move it
snap!
12 centimeters.
Yeah.
Super far.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, buildings. Cool.
All right.
Moved all the buildings.
All right. So that is it for that. We will be back after seed counters have been placed. All right. So Aubree is placing seed counters. She gets 6 seed counters for her 3 plants.
Let's see. Here. And here. And here. And too many decisions. Here and here.
All right. So there's all the seed counters. Now we are going to go ahead and draw dice from the Justice League bag to see who gets initiative. So Aubree, Poison Ivy has initiative for the first turn. We will be back after Raise the Plan. All right. So Aubree has raised the plan. I do have a distant distraction, which she put on Brovo. Brovo does have circus training, so he is an acrobat, and if he fails this, he can't move turn 1. So, willpower 5, and he fails it with a 6. So, distant distraction totally worked, and my shotgun guy is not moving this turn. So Aubree has the first activation. Who do you want to activate?
I think we're gonna go with Catwoman
Okay.
first. So we have. I'm gonna use move in a special so that she can go 24 centimeters.
Yeah, run super far.
And then I'm gonna take these 3 movement dice and see how far we can get her to go.
Do you want to roll on top of a building? There's just a lot of stuff on the ground. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So 12 more centimeters. So she can. Do you want to go 12 first, or do you want to do? How do you want to do that?
I'm just gonna measure some things out here. So we're gonna have her go in a straight line. Sorry, so front to front.
Yep.
Okay, and then we'll have her go the additional 12. Oh no! Did she base it?
Yeah, she does.
What?
She's still fast enough to totally be able to run over and get the loot.
Psych! Move that now. What?
Oh man.
Cool beans. Your turn.
All right. That Catwoman is defense 5, right?
Mhm.
Oh man. I really hate the large rule and. Oh man.
I hate that I'm really awesome. Oh no.
All right. So let's go ahead and before you can activate stuff, I'm going to go ahead and activate my leader. So I'm going to activate Arkham Nightwing. He's going to go ahead and spend a special to do Inspire. It's not going to matter for Shotgun Boy because he can't get another dice, but I will give Alpha another movement dice, and I will give Alfred another movement dice. It won't affect Gordon, and then he can't move. Like, lame. But I'm going to beat the crap out of that plant that you popped up. So moving a special to Bat Claw.
No. You may not.
So I can go 30 centimeters,
Ah!
which is going to put him right there.
Shoot.
And then he's going to spend 4 attack which will turn into 6 attack because he has combo. So combo with batons. Defense of the plant is going to be, I think it's 2.
2.
Yeah, defense 2.
If I have a defense counter.
You can try to block after I hit you. So 2s.
Oh my gosh.
Look at all those
What?
1s. I am so glad.
What?
Yeah, look at all those 1s. I rolled 5 1s. I am so glad that my weapon is handy.
No.
So I get to reroll all 5 of these freaking dice.
Oh man.
That totally betrayed me.
No.
And I still managed to roll another one.
That's so
So-
many hits. I hate that so bad.
So it's 5 hits.
Oh, crap. I am so mad that this is happening right now.
So you need a 4 or higher to block one, and you do block one.
Ooh, cool.
So
I
now I've
blocked
got
one.
4 hits. These are mechanical, and I will roll that as a collateral. So mechanic with a collateral, so damage is on a 3+. So that's 8 stun. I think that plant is super dead.
You killed my plant the first. Oh! I'm so mad right now.
But you popped it up right in range of me being able to go attack it.
Well, I didn't realize somebody had a back claw,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't have done that had I known that.
Yeah. But it's Nightwing. Nightwing has a bat claw.
I'm sorry I don't have every single person on your crew memorized.
Yeah, no. You're okay. So, dead plant. And it is 1 victory point to me because dead plants are only worth 1 point. Your activation.
Just measuring some things out here. Okay. Never mind. Okay. I'm going to activate. I'm gonna activate Poison Ivy now.
All right.
Just joking. I'm gonna activate Harley Quin.
Okay.
Sorry, making up my mind.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna do move in a special, do a 24, and then I'm gonna use these 3. See
Okay.
how far I can get. Pretty good.
Oh, man. 13 centimeters. So she can go 24 plus 13.
Yep. So start out.
My safe markers do give you points. So,
What?
yeah, you can get points from them.
Cool.
But your plants can't get points because they can't capture objectives.
Trying to decide.
Yeah, so not far enough to be able to get over there.
But I can get points from touching that.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll just get over here then. If I hide behind it, well, I don't know. I still get a ping from the car anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to go
I
ahead
hate you,
and
Nightwing.
I will go ahead and use Alfred's pass because he's an informer and it gives me a pass, even though I outnumber you.
That's ridiculous.
So at the beginning of the turn, we didn't figure out how many passes you get. So I do have 8 models. So and you had 2. You had 2 plants down.
Yeah.
So you had 5. I have 2 detectives, so you would get 1 pass.
So I'm gonna pass then.
Okay, so using your pass, let's go ahead and I'll activate Damien Wayne. He is going to go ahead and let's see how far this distance is. So I can't back claw and get there first. So let's go ahead and spend his 2 dice of movement to go 9. So he's going to go ahead and go 9 centimeters. And then back claw, which I can't go. I was trying to see if I could go to an edge, but the angle is just bad. So he'll spend a move and a special and back claw to right there. And that is going to be it for Damien Wayne.
So I don't have any more passes?
Nope.
That's weird.
Because I have 2 detectives. Because Damien Wayne is a detective and then Commissioner Gordon is a detective.
Okay, so the only one I have left to activate is Poison Ivy, so I'm going to use move and special so that she can go 24 centimeters. And
9?
not that great. Come on, everybody else rolled a ton of them.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Everybody else rolled pretty high.
we're going to have her go
24 plus 9, you can totally get on that ammo.
plus 9. Ah, yeah. What? We're going to get over here on this side of the ammo. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. You had plenty of movement, and you're an acrobat, so you could jump over the
Sometimes you just got to jump over
it
ammo.
anyway. All right, so I'm going to give up a ton of victory points this first turn. And you moved my ammo really far away and made it so my shotgun guy can't move.
Oh, no.
That's
You killed my plant. There is no forgiveness for that. None.
Let's see. Groot is inside of 40. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and activate Alpha. Alpha is going to go ahead and spend 2 attack, and he is going to put 3 shots into Groot. You are defense 5, so this will be 5s to hit you. So 3 hits. You are on the other side of an ammo. Yeah. You're on the other side of an ammo. So you get 5 plus pings. So 3 dice, 5 pluses, they don't hit Groot.
Oh.
3 dice.
What?
So roll 3 dice, because I hit you 3 times. Because they're bullets traveling through the air. Let's actually do this lamppost too, because it is in front of your base. So roll 3 dice. You need 6s at first, because this is only a 6 plus ping.
I need 6.
6s.
Okay.
So you didn't make any. And then roll 3 again for the loot, or for the ammo. So you block 2.
Okay.
Because,
But then I have a defense. What?
you're large. So large is -1 to pings because you're big and bulky.
Oh.
So the 5s won't help you.
Okay. So I have 1 defense dice. Can I use it?
Nope. And
Why?
then you have...
Why don't I get to use the defense dice?
Because you can only dodge bullets with movement. You can't try to block them with defense. So instead of 2s to hurt you, it's 3s because you have tough skin. So 3's the damage,
Nice.
which is going to be 4 blood, but you have 10 endurance. I can't believe I hit you 3 times.
I can't believe it either.
Just put it next to it.
Okay.
4 blood damage. Did I say 3?
I thought you said this.
Okay. Alright, and then he is going to go ahead and move. So I'm going to do a move and a special to run him, and then 2 dice to try to go farther. And it's another 9, so he can go 29 centimeters. Let's go ahead. But your cancel range is 15 centimeters, so even if I get to that, you're still canceling it. So let's go ahead and go 9 like this, and then use my 20 to just go to right here. So I didn't go my full 20.
Okay.
Are you done activating? Oh, because you have Groot.
Yeah, but he can't really do anything,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm done.
All right. So let's go ahead and activate. So I have the rest of my activations now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and activate Gordon. Gordon is going to spend 3 to do his helicopter. Could you grab me a lamppost? Just got to remember that. Actually, grab me a sewer marker and I'll put it upside down.
Okay.
I have in the works to make a helicopter with a spotlight and stuff. It'll be super sweet, but haven't made it just yet. We're going to go ahead and put it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone under the light, I can try to shoot them. So I'm going to try to shoot Catwoman because they're both defense 5. There's a 10 centimeter bubble of light that happens right there.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to shoot Catwoman. This is defense 5. And I rolled a 6.
Nice.
And you don't have any movement dice left, right?
Nope.
Because you got to the loot.
Yeah.
So this is on a 2+ to damage.
Okay.
So 2 blood. And I will double check that to make sure that it is 2 blood, but I'm really sure it is. He is then going to move. Whew, a whopping 3 centimeters plus his 10. So moving cautiously forward. Cautiously forward to the front of this truck. Because Gordon didn't move very far, Alfred is also not going to move very far. And he is only going to move 2 right there. Because I want them to be together. Then let's go ahead and activate Stripper Cop. She'll spend a move and a special to run and an extra dice to move 2. So she can go 20 plus 2. Which, let's try to keep her out of sight, out of mind for right now. And then Fat Cop over here is going to do the same, moving a special to run and an extra dice to go at 2. So 22 centimeters. And he is going to run up this edge to right there. All right. So that is it for my activations. And that'll be it for your activations.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to get a whopping 6 points from victory points plus 1 because the bat signal is off.
So here's 6.
Let's go to that corner. 6 plus 1, so 7 points this first turn.
Yeah!
That's because the sirens are super fast.
Yeah, we are.
Because you were able to get to your ammo and to the loot, even though I moved it. And then I have no victory points besides the 1 victory point from killing the plant. Go ahead and grab the Justice League bag. And let's see who gets the next activation.
Oh,
So you
snap.
are going to be going first.
Okay.
So we will be back after raise the plan for turn 2. All right, so we are back for the beginning of turn 2. Aubree has raised the plan. She did pop Titan on Borg, on Groot over here, blocking all of the objectives. So who do you want to activate first?
Okay, I'm gonna run a risk, and I'm gonna activate Poison Ivy.
Okay.
So I'm going to have her move. I'm going to use just the regular movement of
So base 12 to go to the other side of the Jersey barrier.
Here. And I'm hoping that that's within 10 centimeters.
So it would be 10 centimeters from your volume to my volume. So
I don't know what that means.
So your volume is as tall as your head is. So that's where it starts. And then you control pheromones. You can do it vertical. So it would be like that. But you'd have to get closer.
So I do have 2. Okay.
You have 3 movement dice.
Okay.
So you can use them, yeah.
Oh man, what a risk.
So 3 movement dice. Yeah.
Oh, snap. Okay.
You can go 15 more centimeters. And remember, your control pheromones can target 2 people. So you can go 15.
So I'm hoping to go right there.
Yeah, go to right there.
And we'll run that risk. Because otherwise I'm going to be shot. And this is very risky.
So 3 special to control pheromones, both Fat Cop and Damien Wayne.
Yep.
Man, and Damien Wayne is only willpower 5.
Ugh.
And you're within range of both Fat Cop and Damien Wayne, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, totally Fat Cop and Damien Wayne is in control pheromones range.
I just hope that because if not, I'm gonna die.
Okay, so Fat Cop is willpower 4. So 4 or less. He rolled a 1. Double ones.
Oh my gosh!
So Fat Cop does not succumb.
Oh!
Damien Wayne, willpower 5. Rolled a 4.
Oh my gosh!
What is happening?
I'm so upset right now.
What is happening?
I'm so upset.
What is happening? Oh man.
Well,
All right.
that was the best I could do. Tell my story.
Tell your story. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to brave Groot to try to go. Yeah, because I have to take that loot away from Catwoman. I have to. I can't let her run away right now. Okay, so Nightwing is going to go ahead and activate. He's going to spend 1 movement to move over closer to the edge to get a straight line. So 3 centimeters. That should be plenty.
Oh, I hate Nightwing so bad right now.
So he's going to go to there. He's going to spend a move and a special to Batclaw.
I hate this.
And he is going to go ahead and Batclaw to right there. Because I got to take out Catwoman.
No.
And then I'm going to spend 4 attack, which turns into 6 because of combo. You are defense 5. So this is 5s to hit you.
Oh.
With handy. So I got 1 hit.
There's so many dice.
I only got 2 hits.
But these are close range attack?
Yeah, close combat attack. So you can use your defense.
Okay.
So defense, you need to roll 4s or higher.
Are you kidding me right now? That's
so no
the
blocks.
worst. I hate this game.
No blocks. All right. So they are mechanical, so this is on a 3+ to do damage. So 3+. I only do 2 stun. So not enough to knock out Catwoman, but I do put 2 damage on her, and she does lose another willpower. So she has to move. She has to lose a dice.
Okay, well.
So it costs a movement to pick it up, and it costs a movement to be able to move with it. After that, you'd be able to use your base movement to move 12 centimeters and try to move somewhere.
All right. Well,
So
I'm using both of my movements and picking it up, and you don't get to touch it, and I hate you.
So
That's
picking it
mine.
up, and she can move 12 centimeters. Oh, man. Lame.
Oh, I feel really bad for you right now.
Yeah.
That's sarcasm. I don't feel bad for you.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Because Poison Ivy is essentially,
Man,
like, I don't have to worry about her. I can activate those guys last.
sucks.
So let's go ahead. I've got to... You put Catwoman in a place where you gave Groot a ping. Oh, but I have the shooter rule.
I don't know what that means.
It means I can ignore a ping. So let's see if I can be as lucky as I was last turn.
Your luck
Alpha.
has to run out one of
Yeah.
these times.
Yeah.
One of these times, you will not succeed.
Yeah. So Alpha is going to go ahead and shoot Groot. He's
Right.
going to ignore Catwoman as a... no.
Ignore her as a
Let's-
ping.
let's
You're using
ignore-
a human being as a shield.
I'm going to ignore the ammo, actually, as a ping.
Gosh.
So this is 6s to hit Groot because you pop Titan this turn. So I got
I hate
one
you.
hit.
I hate you.
Catwoman does give a 4+ ping to Groot, which turns into a 5+ because you're large.
Okay.
So roll 1 dice. On a 5+, I hit Catwoman instead. So you don't want to roll a 5 or higher, because this will actually knock Catwoman out. Okay, so doesn't happen. I end up hitting Groot. He is thick-skinned, so this is a 3+ instead of a 2+. So it would be a knockdown, but I'm tiny. I'm regular person size, so I can't knock you down.
Okay.
So that is 2 more blood.
Okay.
And then Alpha will use his... Man, I'm just going to go up to the... He'll use his base movement to touch this, even though it's contested.
Okay. All right. Question.
Yep. You have 2 passes this round instead of 1 because of how many models we have in my detectives.
All right. I'll pass.
All right. I will use my Informer pass from Alfred.
Pass.
And you use your last pass. Okay. So I can't pass now. We're going to go ahead and... I love making this guy an acrobat. It's so cool. Let's go ahead and... Sure, let's see how far I can go. Move in a special to run plus a movement dice to go 2 more centimeters, so he can go 26. So 26 isn't quite far enough. So we'll go to here. Let's see if I can just go to there, and then I'm going to shoot Catwoman, so spending my
kidding me?
2 attack. Your defense 5, so
She's almost dead.
yeah,
That's not nice.
but it's a point.
Hey. Be nice.
So 5 or 6 to hit you, and I rolled a
God.
6.
I'm so upset right now.
Oh man, I'm like not missing.
I hate.
You do get a ping, because you're on the other side of the ammo. So 5+
Cool.
ping.
So I want to.
You want to roll a 5 or higher.
Please. Oh my god!
Roll the 4. So you're going to be knocked out no matter what, because even the scratch is going to put 1 stun on you. So that'll be 2 blood and a stun.
Jeez. What?
So put 2 blood on her and take 1 stun away, because she's only 5 endurance, right?
Yeah.
So she's 1 blood away from being dead.
Thank you for doing the quick math on that.
I do get 3 victory points right now for knocking out a free agent. And then grab a knockout counter.
No.
Yeah, it'll be in there. It'll be an orange KO.
Ah. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, it'll be black. Because the orange one is knocked down. Yep.
Okay. I'm putting it on her. There's a lot of black going on.
Yeah.
So it's easier to...
That'll go to your activation. Oh, did I put him inside 15?
Yep.
Crap.
Yeah, you did. How does it feel, Jot? How's it feel?
No good. I forgot that he gets a 15 centimeter activation range instead of 10. So you're going to punch Alpha.
I'm trying to decide which of these 2 characters I want to punch.
Well, and you have enough special to be able to hypnotize.
But they've already activated.
But you get them during their next activation, but only Nightwing is in range. And Nightwing is a leader, so he gets to re-roll.
How come only Nightwing is in range?
10. Because control pheromones is only 10 centimeters.
I see. Ugh, well, in that case.
Things to do, things to do.
I'm like so bad with rolling right now. Let's just...
You do have Harley Quin, so you don't have to activate Groot just yet.
You're right. It's not going to make it any easier to decide. Gosh. Alright, well, let's do Harley Quin.
Okay.
Does she get a point every time she, like, is near this?
Yep. If you're in
but
base...
you get 2 points for being
2
in base.
points for being in base with that one, yep.
Yeah.
And you can use your base movement to go over there.
Yeah. Oh, but that's worth more points.
That one's worth 3 points.
Oh, I should get over there then. But then I'm farther away.
Yeah, and your base movement can get you there.
Because this is 12. Yeah, so I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'd have to be on that side of the ammo if you use just your base movement. Yep, just like that. And is that it for Harley Quin?
I think that's all she's going to do.
Yeah, try to get points.
That's what we've got to deal with right now.
All right. So let's go ahead and let's move Alfred. He's going to spend a move and a special to run and an extra dice to move 6 more centimeters. And he is going to run over there to be on the other side. He's going to be right there. And that's it for Alfred's activation.
Dang it.
Yeah, I'm just out of 15.
You did that on purpose.
Yeah. Yes, I did. I absolutely kept Alfred from being able to be punched. Yes.
But he's a doctor. Dang it.
Yeah.
I'm so mad.
Yep.
Okay. I don't have a pass.
No.
Fine. Alright. I'm gonna activate Groot and I'm gonna punch Alpha.
Okay.
Should I punch Alpha or should I punch Nightwing? Because here's my thoughts on punching Nightwing. If I punch Nightwing and he goes down, there's nobody there to heal him. Alfred's gonna have to walk over here.
Yeah.
And that makes me feel better about things because he killed my plant.
Well, Alpha is defense 3 and Nightwing is defense 4. Neither of them have defense counters, so they can't try to block.
Like it even matters. I'm rolling so bad, it doesn't even matter what happens.
Is Borg handy with his weapon?
The poison. Wait, is it poison Thor?
I think so.
It doesn't say handy.
Is it just poison or something?
It says poison, toxic, /1.
Okay. So, no, he's not handy. So, it's 3s to hit or 4s to hit. Which one do you want to do?
Man, I just know not gonna work out the way I want.
Well, it is poisonous, so if you crit, whoever you hit keeps taking blood.
Unless there's a doctor standing right behind them,
Yeah.
being like, "Don't worry about it. I happen to have Groot tree antidote."
Who are you
what?
punching?
I think Nightwing's
Going
a bigger
after
threat.
Nightwing?
I think he's a bigger
He
threat.
is. So, 4s to hit me.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so no hits.
I hate my life. Hate it.
We are going to go ahead and activate... Let's activate Gordon. Gordon will go ahead and spend 3 special to go ahead and air support again.
Oh my gosh. Hate that guy.
He's going to try to... So he's going to light up over here. Hey, what you kids doing? And then I do get rate of fire 1. I'm going to try to shoot Catwoman again.
No! She is just minding her own business.
And that'll miss. So I... See? Cause bad guys is human.
Barely.
Yeah. So that'll be a miss. And then Gordon will go ahead and move. He'll go 15 centimeters. And he will walk around kind of like that. All right. Let's go ahead and go to Fat Cop over here. Is going to spend 2 dice of movement to move really super duper far because you rolled a 12 and only walk up to Poison Ivy. And he's going to spend 2 attack to try to punch her.
Crap.
His weapon is handy and heavy. So this is 4s to hit you because you're defense 4.
Okay.
So 4s with handy. So 2 hits.
Crap. I have a defense die. Oh no, I have an attack dice. I don't have a defense.
And then this is 4s to do a single stun. So I do 2 stun with no collateral. All right. And then Damien Wayne is going to spend 2 attack to throw his battlings at Poison Ivy.
That is rude.
So this is 4s to hit you. 1 hit. Do you have a movement dice? That's how you would dodge this, because you are an acrobat.
I had to use all my movement dice to get in their zone.
He is strength 4, so this is a 4 to damage. So that'll be 2 stun.
Jeez.
And then how far away from the bat signal is Damien Wayne? He's in base movement. So I'm going to use base movement to walk over to it, spend a movement counter to turn it on. So the bat signal is on. All right. That is going to be, stripper cop. I put her over there to be out of sight, out of mind, and she was. Spend a move and a special to run her, and then a dice to move a little farther, which is only 1 more centimeter.
Good job, Super Cop.
And she'll run over and also touch the safe and then move a centimeter a little bit that way. All right. So that is going to be it for the turn. Let's go ahead and do recoveries. So I've got no damage on me.
I hate this.
And then Catwoman needs to spend, roll 2 dice, and you need to roll 5 or less.
Oh my gosh, why?
So 7. Oh, and your loot counter, you need to put it somewhere on the board. In base with Catwoman. So in base with Catwoman. And it could be on that side or this side, anywhere.
I'm putting it on this side of Catwoman.
Totally makes sense. All right, so no recovery there. You do get to roll 1 dice for Poison Ivy for her to recover a stun. So on a 4+.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you can roll anywhere you want. And a 3.
Why? Why?
Oh man. So victory points. You get 3 points for capturing your ammo. And I get 3 points for the bat signal being on. And I don't get points here because it's being contested by Groot.
Sorry,
And-
wait. Joker's face is 6.
Is a 6, yeah. Am I at 6?
You're at 7.
I'm at 7 points now. Yeah, you're still ahead. You're at 10 to my 7. So go ahead and grab the Justice League bag. And it's going to be me going first for turn 3. We will be back after Raise the Plan. All right, so we are back for the beginning of turn 3.
Took a slight brownie break to recover my
Yeah.
my excitement. We're gonna be fine.
Took a brownie break. That's great. So I'm going to go ahead and do my first activation. I'm going to activate Nightwing. He is going to just do a hop, skip, and a jump over to base both of those. So he is going to go ahead and base like that to base both of them. And I'm going to try to just do a long bomb and see if it works. If not, it just doesn't happen.
Oh, it'll probably work.
So my 4 attacks turn into 6. I am going to go ahead and put just 1 on Catwoman. Because the plant did pop Titan this turn, so he has 5 endurance. So I have to do damage with 3 dice. So I'm going to only put 1 on Catwoman and try to put the plant down. So the 1 on Catwoman, this is a 2 to hit you because you are knocked down. That'll hit. The collateral, this is a 3 to damage. Nope, so I don't kill Catwoman.
Jeez.
And then against the plant, this is 3s to hit you because you pop Titan. With handy, so rerolls.
Of course.
And then you can try to block.
Yes, I would like to try and block. I only have 1 defense though.
Okay. You need to roll a 4 or higher to block this. So you do block 1.
Cool.
So I have to damage with all 3 of these to knock that plant out. So 3s or higher. Nope. So I do 2 stun to the plant, and that's it. See, I don't roll amazing all the time. The plant does lose 1 dice because of the amount of damage. And that goes to your activation.
All right. I am going going to activate Groot.
Okay.
Borg.
Borg?
Yes.
Borg is activating.
And I'm going to use 3 special
To do hypnotize?
to do hypnotize.
Yeah, so control pheromones on who?
That's an excellent question. I think we're going to go for Alpha. He has 1 shot.
Yeah, he has 1 ammo left. Because I gave him a magazine.
Mm-hmm. Does she, what's her deal? Does she have weapons?
She's just the cop.
Does she have any weapons?
She has a baton, which it's actually a tonfa. So it's handy and defensive. So she can re-roll blocking.
Okay.
And she can re-roll to hit.
Okay. Alright, I think we're going to go for Alpha and Alfred.
And Alfred?
Yeah.
All right. So Alpha is willpower 5. And that'll pass.
Jeez, what the crap?
And then Alfred is also willpower 5. And he will pass. What the hell is happening?
I quit.
This is
What's the point?
This is crazy.
The brownie break didn't even do anything.
Oh, man. So continue activating Borg.
Fine, I'm going to attack everyone in the world.
Okay.
I'm using my 2 attack.
Okay.
I'm going to go for poison. Wait, rain of spores.
So Rain of Spores is a shooting attack. Alpha is within 5 centimeters, so you can't shoot.
Okay.
Your close combat attack is better anyway.
Okay, we're just going to do the close combat one.
And who are you going to punch?
I'm going to punch Alpha in the face.
Okay.
Is that okay with
Yeah,
you?
no, that's good.
Because I hate him and I'm mad.
So this is 3s to hit me. So 1 hit. I have 3 in defense, so I'm going to try to block.
Oh,
You are attack 5, so I need to roll a 5 or higher. Nope, I don't block any of them.
Good! So mad right now.
All right, so roll 1 dice with a collateral. And this will be a 3+ because you're strength 3 instead of 4 because you're an ancient plant. Okay, so that is going to be a blood and a stun and a knockdown.
Great!
So can you grab me a blood and a stun and a knockdown marker?
Wood.
All right. So Alpha is knocked down. He takes a blood and a stun and loses a counter.
I hate you, Alpha. I hate you.
So my activation. Borg is already attacked. What's the range right here? All right. But, man, rules is written, unless I attack her in close combat, she's still defense 5. So if I try to shoot Catwoman while she's down, she's still defense 5.
I would feel bad about you, but I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Let's go ahead and activate Gordon. Gordon? Yeah, let's activate Gordon. All right, so Gordon is going to go ahead and spend 2 attack to unload his pistol into Groot. So this is 5s to hit him. No hits. See?
Lord be praised!
Defense 5 is pretty hardcore.
So
I'm going to spend
now it is.
3 special to do air support.
Ugh, I hate that air support. You know what? No, that needs to go. That's not okay.
We'll put it right there. And it's going to try to shoot Catwoman.
No.
So defense 5 hits her.
Jeez.
And this is a 2+. Yep, so Catwoman dies.
Dang it.
And that gets me a point.
Catwoman's okay.
Oh, man.
I was just too upset.
Too upset, throwing models.
Can't handle it.
And Gordon is gonna move. Yeah, let's move him. He can go 13 centimeters. Let's go ahead and go over to there. Go over to here to the side of the car.
Really? Okay.
So your activation.
Okay, I'm gonna activate Poison Ivy.
All right, so Poison Ivy over here is activating.
We're gonna have her use just her base movement.
Base movement.
I think she's still within 10 of everybody. Yeah.
So measure it this way. Yeah, because you have to touch volume to volume. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you're within 10 of both of them. Are you going to try to hypnotize them again?
Yeah, I don't have any other options.
Yeah, let's see how many hypnotizes I can pass in a row. Which one do you want me to roll first?
Damien, I guess.
Damien?
I guess.
Okay, so Damien is willpower 5. And he fails with a 9. So you gain control of Damien.
Finally, things are working in my favor for once.
And then Fat Cop. And you get Fat Cop as well.
Yes!
See? It's
Victory!
oh, man.
All right. First thing first.
Well, that's... Are you done with Poison Ivy?
Yes.
Okay.
No, because she can't move again.
She can't move again, no.
Okay. Wait, I have a question. If I have them under my control and I have them go touch an objective, it still counts as points for you?
I think hypnotize is you control them until the end of their next activation.
Okay.
So you control them until they activate next. So that means if they've already activated, you control them through the end of the turn, you plan them, and then you activate them during that next turn. If they haven't activated, like both of them haven't activated now, they're both your models now for the turn until you activate them.
Okay, but what I'm asking is, so let's say hypothetically that he could get to, so that I got Damien Wayne to here. Yeah. Then would that count as points towards me?
No, because you would activate him, put him in base with this objective, and then he would turn into my model. Okay. Okay. As soon as you are done activating him, he turns back into my model. Okay. So you now have 2 extra models that will count as mine until after you activate them. Okay. They are both planned, so. Okay. This defense 5 is like kicking my butt.
Still don't feel bad for you. I just don't.
Yeah, I know.
You murdered my plants. You killed Catwoman.
Let's go ahead and activate Brovo. Brovo is gonna go ahead and that's a ton of pings for you to get. Because he's an acrobat, I love that you can give acrobat to police officers, especially movement 3 police officers.
I think it's weird that it's called circus training.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
I would make fun of him if he was in the police thing and you're like, so you were in the circus?
Yeah. He can go 29 centimeters. Which is going to be super far. Wow. It's not far enough for me to be able to go, because I want to be able to shoot that plant.
Well, that's not nice.
So let's flip over.
You're not going to try and touch one of those objectives?
No, because I can't get within... Because 5 centimeters, I can't get far enough. So I'll go to right there. And then I'm going to spend 2 attack to use a shotgun shell and I'm going to shoot this plant.
Well,
You
that's
did
good.
pop Titan, so this is a 3 to hit you.
Okay.
So that'll hit. And this is a 2 to damage. And
Yeah.
that'll kill that plant, even with his extra endurance.
Jeez.
Because it's 2 blood and a stun. And then that adds up to 5 endurance.
I hate you. I'm just letting you know. I'm really mad right now.
And then that'll give me another victory point. Could you grab me 2 stun markers? I'm using ammo and I haven't been marking it. So Bravo has used another one and Gordon has used one.
Okay. It's kind of hard to look at.
How guys are planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can move 10 centimeters.
Which is not really that far. I'm used to acrobats. So
Yeah.
surprising that Fat Cop doesn't count as an acrobat. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and then
What's
Damien
Damien
Wayne,
Wayne's deal?
he has a move and a special to be able to back claw, a movement to be able to move, and then 2 attack, because I was planning on either punching somebody or throwing battlings at somebody. But now you're going to be able to spend that movement to turn the bat signal off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Go a move and a special to bat claw somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 attack to shoot somebody.
How far is the back claw?
30 centimeters.
But I just have to change levels.
Yeah, you have to change levels. So you've got to land on the ground. You can go onto the
Could I go here?
gas station. You can go up there too. But he wouldn't be able to throw batlings at somebody because it's short range.
How far?
20
short?
centimeters is short range.
So I'd be fine if I landed
Yeah,
here
if you go there.
and hit Gordon in the back.
Yeah. Are you doing that?
Yeah, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to
Spend a
activate him.
movement to turn off the bat signal.
Goodbye, bat signal. It was nice seeing you while you're here.
So put it back in base. And then 30 centimeters, you can back claw.
Okay, so you're going to have him 30 centimeters.
And this is going to be his last ammo.
Uh-huh. And sorry.
20 centimeters.
Yeah.
And throwing him at Gordon.
Yep.
So roll 2 dice. Because it's rate of fire 2 and throwing, so he doesn't lose rate of fire for moving and shooting. So Gordon is defense 3.
Okay,
So 3 is
these
to
are
hit
high.
him. So 1 hit. I can't do anything to try to block it. So roll a 1 dice and a collateral. And you need to roll 4 or higher.
Ah! Oh my gosh.
Okay. So Gordon does have a Kevlar vest, so instead of taking 2 stun, I take 1.
Well, fine. Better than nothing. And
And can you hand me another stun counter? Because I'm going to put it on Damien Wayne's to show that he is out of ammo.
And I hope he feels betrayed.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do for this one.
All right. So that was that activation.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and... Are you... Oh, no. Harley Quin still has to activate, right?
Yes. Is this Fat Cop?
Yep. Alpha is going to go ahead and activate, and he's going to spend a movement counter to stand up. Or a action counter to stand up.
Okay.
And
Yes, I'm not good.
he'll walk 10 centimeters away. That's it for that. You have 2 passes, and I have 1 pass.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna pass right now.
I'll use Alfred's pass.
I'm gonna pass again.
Let's go ahead and use Stripper Cop to spend a movement and go 1, which is not enough. At least I don't think. She is going to... She has enough to be able to go base the loot. It is still counted as contested because Borg is right there. Same with the ammo, because Borg is right there.
So, you know who's useless to me right now? Fat Cop.
You made it so I can't activate him, and you can make him, like, wander away.
That is what I'm thinking of doing. I was hoping that if he had a gun, that I could put him here and have him shoot Damien in the back, but he doesn't have a weapon that's...
Yeah, no gun.
What the heck, man? Where's your weaponry when I need you to have a weapon?
He has a baton.
Well, a baton isn't going to do me any good right now. Because I am not in close combat with anybody in my group. Why didn't he hang out in a team?
Yeah.
Why didn't they hang out as a group? All right, so we're just going to have him walk away and be really
10
confused.
Away. Oh, that's hilarious. He just, like, I can picture him, like, whistling and spinning his baton.
Yeah,
and
okay.
like, yeah, I'm going to go this way.
Yeah.
Useless.
Okay, your turn.
And then Alfred is going to go ahead and activate.
If Alfred wants to heal Borg, he is more than welcome.
Alfred is going to go ahead and use his base movement to walk over there. Spend 2 special to remove the blood damage from Alpha.
Oh, come on! How many more people do you have to do?
I think that's it for activations.
I'm gonna leave Harley Quin where she's at.
Yeah, and you're gonna you're still racking up the points, even though I've got you on the back end, like on your back foot. You're still racking up points, and now you get another point because the bat signal's off. Okay, so let's go ahead and do recoveries. So for recoveries, Gordon will go ahead and roll a dice. 4+ does not recover. Alpha will go ahead and roll a dice for recovery and not recover. And that is it for my damage.
I think you killed everyone.
And that's it for your damage.
There's nothing I can do for...
Poison Ivy can roll 1 dice to try to recover a stun.
Oh, okay.
You automatically get 1 dice.
But wait, even if I have extras in...
Yeah, you have to have extras in special to get extra dice. So on a 4+, so Poison Ivy recovers a stun and gets another willpower back.
Woo-woo!
Now victory points. And contested. You get 3 points. You get 4 points because the bat signal is off and you're still on that ammo. Oh, man. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull a dice for initiative and figure out who goes first for turn 4.
I don't know if I'm going to have any players on the board by the time we get to turn 6.
Borg is still... So, we will be back with Nightwing team raising the plan first. So, we'll be back. All right. So, we are back for the beginning of turn 4. with the Nightwing crew going first. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with Nightwing. So Nightwing is going to go ahead and use his base movement. And he's going to jump over this cop and go base Borg. Borg and the safe counter. And he's going to spend 3 attack, which turns into 6. And he's going to put it all into Borg. So this is 5s to hit you because you are defense 5. And they are handy, so 1 hit.
They're handy. What the crap?
Yeah.
If we would have gone off your first rolls.
So 2 hits. Do you have any defense?
I do not.
They're mechanics, so they damage on a 3+, but then you have tough skin, so -1, so this is a 4+.
Okay.
So 4 pluses. So I do 2 stun to Borg.
Okay. But I have endurance 10, right?
Yeah. You do lose 1 counter right now.
Okay.
And that is going to be it for Nightwing's activation.
All right. I'm going to activate Poison Ivy.
Okay.
She is going to use her base movement of 12. Sorry, that was like a really hard measurement.
Yeah, no, you'd be right about there.
Okay.
Hypnotize? Yeah, you're way close enough.
I would like to hypnotize
Damien
Wayne.
Damien Wayne again?
Yes, please.
All right, so hypnotizing Damien Wayne. He is willpower 5. So on a 5, nope. Damien Wayne is yours again.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited right now. Okay.
What else is Poison Ivy doing? Is that it?
I kind of don't think she can do anything else.
Yeah.
So sorry. Best I got.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and activate Alpha.
Okay.
He is going to spend 2 attack to use his last shot. I am going to shoot Borg.
Of course you are.
So this is 5s to hit you. 1 hit. Could you grab me a stun? Just because it's marking his last ammo. And then this is a 3+ to damage.
Okay.
Bah! I do 1 stun because of just the scratch.
Sweet. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's got 7 damage on him out of his 10. See, that guy's a monster. Like, monster.
Okay. I'm going to. So it's within 10 centimeters, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Can I use him too?
Yeah, so you can try to take over Nightwing. He is a leader because I didn't take a Batman.
Right.
Leader makes it so I can try to re-roll willpower checks.
Okay. And nothing else is close.
I think they might actually be. Yeah, no, they're in range. Both of them are in range to be hypnotized.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for her and for
Alfred. Okay.
So I'm gonna spend my 3 to try and hypnotize them.
All right. So, which one first? Stripper
let's go
cop?
for Stripper cop.
Stripper cop. Willpower 4. So she is yours. And then Alfred, willpower 5. He's yours.
Yes. Oh, this is a good day.
So medic, just so you know, medic, you can spend 2 special to get rid of 1 blood damage, or you can spend 2 special to get rid of 2 stun damage.
Okay.
So just so you know how it works.
Awesome. Okay. And then I'd like to use my last attack
attack dice
to hurt him in all the ways
Okay.
that are possible.
to try to hit Nightwing. He does have 3 defense on him.
What?
So, just so you know.
Well, I don't like him.
Okay.
I guess I could do other people.
I only said 3 defense, not to like dissuade you, but to be informative, like let you know.
I don't like him, and I'm gonna use it.
So
There.
4 to hit. Hits. I'll spend all 3 of my defense to try to block it, because there's a chance I could get poisoned, and I block it.
Fine. It was worth the risk. Okay.
All right. Well, Damien's yours. So that's a pain. Shotgun Cop has 1 more ammo. Let's go ahead and activate Gordon. Gordon is going to spend 2 attack to use his last clip and try to unload it onto Borg. So this is 5s. 1 hit.
Oh.
This is a 3+.
Wow.
Man. 1 more stun on Borg because of just the scratch. He is then going to spend 3 special to do air support.
No, that air support. You know
Yeah.
what? I don't like it.
Am I going to do air support? Poison Ivy has dodge, and she has movement counters. So, air support. Make it rain. So, rate of fire 1. 5 to hit. Misses. That defense 5. It's pretty mean.
Okay.
And he's going to move to just try to get farther away. So he can go 15 centimeters. He is going to go this way. Because you're still contesting. Go to right there.
Okay. What can she do?
She has 2 in movement and 2 in defense. So you can make her run away. Because as soon as she's not yours, she turns back into my model.
Yeah, but she can't do any kind of attack because you
No.
didn't put anything in attack.
I didn't put anything in attack.
Well, that stinks.
But you can make her move away.
Yeah. All right. All right, we're gonna start with activating Alfred.
Okay.
So,
He is a veteran, so you can move 2 of his dice.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, what does it take to heal somebody?
2 special,
Great.
which he already has.
Awesome.
His
So he can just do his regular base movement. to
So
get
his
there?
base movement will get you. So hold on. He is a veteran, so you can move 2 defense to 2 attack,
Yeah.
have him punch Alpha, and then walk over there.
Yes, we'll have him do that. I mean, I don't know what it feels like to get punched by Alfred, but I
So-
assume.
Yeah, so roll 2 dice to hit.
Should I roll your dice, my dice?
Yeah, you whichever dice, it doesn't matter.
I mean, they're all my dice now. Woo!
So 2 attack. This is 3s to hit. So 1 hit. I have no defense. So roll 1 and a collateral, and he is strength 5. So you do a stun.
Woohoo!
So grab me a stun, and that will make Alpha lose a dice. So Alpha is now at 2 stun, and I lost a movement dice.
Okay. Okay, now I would like to have him move over to Groot.
Okay, so move 10. Spend 2 movement, or 2 special,
Uh-huh.
to get rid of 2 stun, I'm guessing.
Yes.
All right.
Yay! Is that all his dice?
Yeah, he has a movement dice, but...
Okay.
My activation... I'll go ahead and activate Fat Cop. You idiot. Let's see if you can roll high enough.
Well,
10.
pretty good.
So you can go 20. So I'll have him run around the corner and touch the safe.
Okay. Pretty good.
That is it for Fat Cop.
Okay. So I still have
You have Stripper Cop still
Stripper Cop.
and Harley Quin.
Okay. Do I have any
And
passes?
Damien Wayne.
Right. Do I have any passes? No.
You would have had 2 passes.
So I do have 2 passes?
Yeah, because you would have 4, but I have 2 detectives, so you
Gotcha.
get 2 passes instead of 4.
I think I'm going to pass.
Alfred gives me an extra pass at the beginning of the turn because of Informer, and I'll use that.
But if I control Alfred.
You do control Alfred right now.
So.
But he was my model at the beginning of the turn.
So how come I don't get to use that pass?
Because he would have to be yours at the beginning of the turn, not the middle of the turn.
Fine. That's a very weak
then-
argument.
Yeah. Right. Just technicalities, like the way the rules work.
Fine. But I have another pass.
You have another pass.
Pass.
And another pass. And I only have one guy left to activate, which is Shotgun Boy. Let's see if we can get... Because there are way too many pings for me to shoot down that line at Groot. Too many.
Yeah, you got all your buddies down there, so.
Yeah, let's do a Hail Mary. And he's going to go ahead and use his base movement to move over here. And he's going to spend 2 attack to use his last shot, and I'm going to shoot at Poison Ivy.
Oh, man.
Let's just make sure that you're in range. Yeah, because you're only 30 centimeters away, and I've got a 40 centimeter gun.
Okay. But I have 2 movements, so I can use it to.
To try to dodge.
Okay.
If I hit you. So it's ready to fire 1. So this is a 4 to hit you. 4 or higher. And I hit you with a 6.
Okay.
You need to roll 4 or less, and you have 2 dice.
4 or less?
Yeah, because it's an agility test. You have to roll equal to or under your movement.
Well, should I just use 1 instead of.
If you roll a 5 or a 6, I hit you.
Wait, I'm confused. If I roll 2 of them, then.
It gives you 2 chances to roll 4 or less.
I understand. So combined, it's not a combined score.
No, not combined.
That was very confusing for a second. Okay. Woo!
Yeah, so you super dodge.
Oh, yeah.
And could I get another stun to show that Brovo is out of ammo now? I've used all my ammo trying to take down this freaking Groot, and it does not work.
Yeah. All right. Here. How far can... Wait. Have you activated everyone?
Yep. All the guys that I can activate have activated.
How far can Damien Wayne move?
Damien Wayne has a move and a special to be able to move
So
farther.
24. He's an acrobat.
He is an acrobat.
Okay.
And then he has 2 movement.
Uh-huh.
No attack, no defense.
Piece of crap.
So you can have him run to nowhere.
Which is probably what I'm going to have to do. I really wanted him to be able to attack someone.
Yeah, no attack or defense.
Well,
I was going to have him go turn the bat signal back on, but you made him yours again.
Well, do I want him to just run away?
I would just make him run away. Seriously. I would just make him run away.
But then I'm not going to be able to hypnotize him next turn.
I know, but he's going to be so far away. Especially if you roll these 2 dice really high, because that's 24 centimeters. So roll those 2.
All right.
Yeah, 8 more centimeters. So
Getting him as far away from here as possible.
yeah, because he's the guy that can like turn the bat signal on.
Okay.
Now he's in the middle of nowhere.
All right. So Stripper Cop has what capabilities?
She has 2 in defense and 2 in movement, so you can make her run away. And she can't even run.
What the crap? You
She can.
You didn't give me anything.
No, because she was gonna pick up the loot and walk away from Groot.
All right. Well, we're gonna put her right in Groot's path of devastation.
Okay.
So her base movement is 10.
Yeah, base
But she's
movement
got
10 with 2 movement.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll these now. Oh, sorry, you're stealing your stuff. Here's those.
So she can go 14 centimeters.
Oh, I don't know if I should have her just walk that direction or if I should put her in here and then.
So she can't go that way?
Oh, because she can't.
She's
hop
not
over
an
the
acrobat.
thing. Fine. This is why I don't deal with non-acrobats.
Yeah.
They're just not good enough for me. Okay.
Standing over there.
Yep.
Okay, so that is it for the turn. Or no, Harley Quinn hasn't activated.
And
Is she
Harley Quinn's
gonna-
just gonna stay where she's at.
She's gonna stand there and get 3 more freaking points.
Yeah, she's doing real good.
Oh,
I'm loving where
man.
she's at right
You're
now.
like, because Harley's just standing on that ammo, she is wrecking me. Okay, so Gordon trying to recover a stun does not. Alpha trying to recover a stun with an extra special does not. And that is it for my stun.
Okay.
Like, I've been doing tons of damage to you, but you're getting 4 more points this turn. Poison Ivy can roll 1 dice and recovers.
Yay.
Recovers with a 4.
Cool.
And then I get no points because freaking Groot is still alive. And then you get 4 points. So you're 18 to my 9. You doubled my points.
We still have 2 turns left. You
Yeah.
never know what could happen.
So now we are going to go ahead and pull another dice for the initiative. And it is going to be me going first for turn 5. So we will be back after Raise the Plan for turn 5.
It's going to be fine.
All right, so we are back for the beginning of turn 5. Borg did recover a stun, so we got that recovered. And I've got to choose somebody to activate. So this is kind of important. I can't believe I'm this far behind. All right. So Nightwing is going to go ahead and attack. I've got to take down Borg. So here's 4 attacks that turn into 6.
Oh, wait, sorry. Did you get the extra point for having...
I flipped it over
Right,
yet.
okay. Yeah.
Oh, and I didn't count this one too. I didn't count both of those.
Oh, okay.
So I get 1 more point. So I'm behind by 7, right? Because I'm at 11 and you're at 18.
Uh-huh.
Man, behind 7 points.
7 points is like hardly anything, though.
No,
You have
it's-
so many people on the board.
Yeah, but we'll see. Okay, so Borg counts as being outnumbered now because I have 2 models in base with you,
Okay.
which is something I should have done earlier. I can't believe I spaced something like that. So this is 4s to hit you instead of 5s.
Okay.
So 4s
Wow.
with rerolls.
Wow.
So 6 hits.
Jeez.
Defense dice.
I don't have any defense.
Oh, no defense.
No.
You are tough-skinned or thick-skinned or whatever it is, so -1. So it's a 3 normal because it's mechanic. 4s to damage. So 4s.
Wow.
Ooh. That is 10 stun, 11 stun because of the critical.
So he died?
Yep, so I just killed Borg. The sick thing is that I spent that long trying to kill that guy, and it's only worth 1 point because he is a plant.
Yeah, but do you realize, like...
Yeah, I opened up all my points over here now.
Yeah, that stinks. Okay.
Where do I need Nightwing? Nightwing is going to go ahead and use his base movement. He is a leader, so I'm not super afraid of Hypnotize. He'll go to right there with his base movements.
Okay.
At the beginning of the turn, you had 3 models, right? Mm-hmm. To my 8. So you have 5 passes. 2 of them get taken away because of detective, so you have 3 passes.
How many points do I get for loot?
1 point.
1 point for loot? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna pass.
Pass?
Yeah.
Alright. Gordon is going to go ahead and activate. He's going to spend a movement to pick up an ammo. And then he's going to spend a movement to try to move a little farther. 6. So he can move 16 centimeters. He's going to go ahead and go touch this safe. And then he's going to spend 3 special to call down the helicopter.
Jeez.
And they're going to try to shoot Poison Ivy. So on a 4 to hit, so that'll hit. You can spend movement to try to dodge.
Yeah, I'm just going to use 1 movement though.
So 4 or less. Oh man, and you rolled a 5. So it is a firearm. So 2+. So that's a blood. It's 2 blood plus a stun because of the collateral.
2 blood plus a stun?
Yep.
Jeez. Well, that's not awesome.
Yeah. And she'll lose 1 counter.
Yep. Yes, she will. Okay. Let's see how far away she is. Nightwing has already activated, yes?
Yep, Nightwing's already activated.
Okay, so I'm going to use... Oh, wait, I can't move 24.
No, you'd have to use a move in a
Crap.
special.
Shoot. 12's not going to get me close enough, is it? If I move 12... I am
You'd have to roll.
far.
I think you'd have to roll at least a 4 or higher.
I don't think I have.
You have a movement. But you'd have to roll like a 4 or a 5 at least. Oh. So you can go 14 centimeters.
14 centimeters.
Do you want a suggestion?
Okay.
What I would do is I would actually put Poison Ivy on your ammo and then have Harley Quin go after somebody. Because Poison Ivy's hurt.
Well, here's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get her to be able to hypnotize Alfred so he could heal her.
Yeah.
But I can't use my move in special.
Yeah, but too far away. Because you got shot. That's why it's too far away.
Okay.
It's what I would do. Because I'm out of ammo. Like, only Gordon has a clip now. Everybody else is out of ammo.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and I will move Stripper Cop which is enough for her to walk over and touch this safe. You have 2 more passes.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Alfred will go ahead and use his base movement to walk over to Alpha and spend 2 special to fix his 2 stun. Which he actually shouldn't have that dice. Because he was down a willpower.
1, 2, 3, 4. Pass?
Your last pass?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can roll high enough. Alpha will go ahead and activate, spending 2 dice in movement. He gets an 8, so he can go 18. Let's see, which is not enough for him to be able to touch the loot. But he will get to the ammo, and he will spend a movement to refill an ammo.
Here's the question. You've activated all of the people you can activate?
No.
No.
I still have Fat Cop. I still have Bravo. And I still have Damien.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And you've got to activate Harley now.
Yeah, I know. My question is, if I move here, I'm going to get 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm screwed for the next turn.
So you have a move and a special, so
Yeah.
you can run with Harley.
Yeah.
Is 24 centimeters enough for you to get over here?
Yes.
Yeah. So you could actually, what I would do, and I could be wrong, like we might get, like stuff might get pointed out on YouTube, like in the comments. But what I would do is I would run Harley, contest the ammo, and try to hit him because Harley has push on her mallet.
Uh-huh.
So you're going to push him off no matter what, as long as you do damage. And then you can also do damage to him, and it denies me 3 points instead of getting you just 2 points. So net value over there is higher than just the Titan. And then you're also getting
Can I do
the
that?
loot. Yeah. You wouldn't move the loot, but you would do that.
Okay.
Because it's far enough for you to be able to do that.
Okay, so I'm using my move and my special to do that, and then
Yep.
I can use my mallet.
Yep. Your 2 attack. And hit Alpha.
Okay.
So 3's to hit. So 1 hit. I do have 1 defense, so this is a 4 to block, and I do block. But you do deny, but then I also deny you getting points from the loot. But you're denying me 3 points. I'll go ahead and activate Fat Cop, and he's done. I'll activate Bravo, and he's done, because I want to get those points. And then Damien. Oh, Damien. Out in the middle of nowhere. How far can I be to be able to get to base? Okay. So he's going to go ahead and spend moving a special to Batclaw. This is well within 30 centimeters. And then he's going to spend his 2 movement to go 10. And he'll go to right there. So Damien is trying to get back to the bat signal. Hopefully turn it back on the end of next turn. So, recoveries. Gordon will try to recover that 1 stun that he can't. And he did this time. Go Gordon. Alpha got fixed this turn, so nobody has any damage. Poison Ivy.
If she has 3 in
You can
special,
spend 4 dice this turn because you didn't try to hypnotize anybody. 4 pluses gets rid of those stun damage. Yeah, so you get rid of 2 stun damage, which gives you another willpower.
Yay!
Yeah, so she's back up to 6 willpower now.
Yay! Well, I'm running low on
All right.
people who can actually do things.
And victory points. So I'm going to get 4 points because of all the safes.
Yay! So.
And you get 4 points because of the ammo and the bat signal being off. So see how we traded points? Like, I got 4 points, but you got 4 points as well. So I only have this turn to skyrocket in points, or you're going to beat me.
Anything can happen! Anything can happen!
Like,
You killed my plant the first turn and I'm not over it!
Yeah. Oh, man. All right, so the last turn is go ahead and pull the last dice. It's going to be you.
I wonder who it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's going to be you.
What? You're a psychic.
So we will be back after Poison Ivy raises the plan. And that'll be turn 6. All right, so we are back for turn 6. Everybody has raised the plan. And Poison Ivy does have the last turn, has the initiative for the last turn. I think she's going to try a Hail Mary to see what she can do. So let's go ahead and do activations.
Okay, I'm gonna activate Poison Ivy. This is such a risky move. I'm so scared. Okay, so her base movement is 12, and then I'm gonna roll.
So rolling some dice to see if she can move to be able to get far enough.
Oh, man.
So 2 dice. Got an 8. That's more than enough for her to be able to get there.
Okay, so 8. What is it? I can't.
You get 20 centimeters, but you only have to move, what was it, like 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, to the corner of that.
So I'm gonna be right. Just to be safe.
Well, you've got to be able to draw a line of sight to that. That's the reason why.
It's a loose line of sight.
Yeah, so your base has to be able to see him.
My base can see him
Okay.
no matter where.
And then 3 special to hypnotize.
3 special to try and hypnotize. Oh my gosh, if this doesn't work, then I lose.
Who do you want to try to hypnotize first? My 2 dice?
We're gonna try. You know what? Fat cop first.
Fat cop first. So, willpower 4. Nope. He rolled double 1s.
Okay.
And Damien?
Damien Wayne.
Damien's really the one that is like make or break. Willpower 5. Yep, so you took over Damien.
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
So took over Damien.
Sweet. My life is complete. We can end the game right here. Just joking. Okay, go ahead. That's all I can do for her, so.
All right. I'm going to try to take out Harley Quin before she can really activate.
Dang it.
We'll see if it works. So Gordon's going to go ahead and spend that ammo that he picked up. And he's going to put 3 shots into her.
Jeez.
So 3 shots, you are defense 4. So this is 4s to hit you. I've got 1 hit.
Can I use...
You do have a 6+ ping, or a 5+ ping from the loot, because you're on the other side of it.
Can I use my movement dice?
So 1 dice first. The ping is first before you try to dodge.
Okay, I'm just scared.
Yeah.
Today, this is not good. Okay.
So 5+. Nope.
No?
So now you can spend movement dice to try to dodge.
Okay. I don't know if I want
I
to
do
all of it.
I do have another shot in the form of my helicopter. So just so you know. I only got 1 hit, and you need to roll 4 or less.
A 4 or less?
Yeah, because it's an agility test.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just... Ah!
Nope.
Why? Ah!
Oh, man. So this is a firepower check. Firearm. And I only scratch you. I rolled a 1. Brought Nerf bullets.
It's just being nice.
So take 1 stun damage.
Okay. All right. We're okay because she doesn't have anything on her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Gordon will spend 3 for his air support. And he's going to put it right here.
Okay.
It is rate of fire 1, and this is at Harley Quin again.
It's not nice, man.
So 4+, and that'll hit.
Jeez, what the? I'm gonna try again.
I don't have any more shots.
Okay, I'm gonna just try and dodge my way out of this one. Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. 4 or less. I don't know. Where was that roll when I needed it before?
So 2+. This one brought bullets. So 2 blood. And she'll lose 1 dice.
No. Well, I'm gonna pass.
So hold on. I'm gonna see if because I might be able to play musical chairs.
No.
Gordon does not have enough movement, so he is gonna stand there.
I'm gonna pass.
Pass. I'll use Alfred's pass.
How many passes do I have?
A ton. You only had 2 models, and I had 8 at the beginning. So you had 6 minus 2 from my detective, so you have 4.
Okay. Pass.
Okay, so now I have to activate somebody. So let's go ahead and activate. Let's activate Alfred. He'll spend a move and a special to run. And he's going to go 20 centimeters and touch the ammo.
Dang it. Okay. How far does reach go?
Reach is 3 centimeters.
Well, that's useless. Yeah, because he's farther than
It's too far away. Yeah, he's too far away.
Okay.
What's Damien gonna do, or what's Harley gonna do?
But I have another pass?
So you pass 2 times in a row.
Yeah. How many passes do I have?
You have 4, but you can only use 2 in a row.
That's
so you
ridiculous. Where did that rule come from?
it's in the core rule book. It's normal pass
I think
rules.
that
So
is
you've got to
fake.
you can activate Damien.
All right, I'm gonna activate Damien.
Okay.
Let's look at what Damien has.
So Damien has 3 movement and 2 special.
Why Why
Because
don't
he
you
was
ever
trying to
why
get
don't
to
you
the
ever
bat
prepare
signal.
it for me to take it over?
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry I didn't think about you and you
Thank you.
hypnotizing
Thank
Damien.
So we're
So
gonna
have him
him
run to no man's land again.
I really just wanted to. What? Can he land on the fat cop and like knock him out?
Land on him.
Yeah, just be like. Wouldn't that be okay?
Sure.
Is that an option?
No.
Fine. That's
A
dumb.
hypnotized character, you can't make them hurt themselves.
Yeah.
So, like, jumping off a building, you can't be like, and I hypnotize you, and you're going to jump off that building over there.
That seems fair.
The rules say that you can't. Like, the
that
FAQ
seems like a
says
very
that you
fair
can't.
thing to do.
The
How
other
much
thing that
movement
you
does he
can't
have?
do is you can't put them in a sewer. So you can't be like, go in that sewer over there.
That's very dumb. Okay, well, I'm just gonna send him back to no man's land because I don't have a lot
So
of
spend
options.
2 dice for movement, see how far you can go.
We're gonna. Aha!
So he goes to the edge and then back claws
Yeah.
and runs like,
Wait, 30 is right back?
30 centimeters.
Yeah.
So he's like really far away.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so,
Nice try.
yeah. Damien Wayne, the Robin that just kept running around.
One that got away.
That spends a move and a special, and it counts as an activation for you. So we're gonna go ahead and activate Fat Cop. He'll do a little dance.
Nice.
You have 2 more passes.
Okay, pass.
We'll activate Stripper Cop, and she'll do a little dance.
Pass again.
And we will go ahead and activate Shotgun Cop, so Bravo, he'll do a little dance.
Okay. Here we go. This is the second risky thing I'm gonna do today.
What is Harley doing?
I would like to use my attack dice
To try to hit Alpha?
to hit Alpha.
So this is a 3 to hit him?
Yeah.
Hits.
Oh my gosh.
I do have 3
Oh,
defense.
for crying out loud.
So I need to roll a 4 or higher. And I do just barely block it.
Jeez. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna use. Shoot. I'm gonna use a move and a special, and I'm gonna have her go back over to this.
Back over to the...
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just pick her up and put her back there. Because that's where she was.
Yeah.
Before she even started moving. Now she's back on the ammo over there.
Ah! So yeah.
Okay. Alright. So I only get 1 chance at this. Get 2 tries to try to do something. Lame. Okay. So I'll go ahead and activate Nightwing. He'll spend a move and a special to run, and he's going to go ahead and acrobat flip over to here.
Crap.
He's then going to put 6 attacks into Harley Quin, see if I can knock her out.
Oh, I hate you so bad.
So this is 4s to hit you with Handy.
Jeez.
Yeah, so 6 hits. No defense. And mechanical. Yeah, so that'll be 10 stun.
Crap.
Yeah, so I knock Harley out.
Man, this last turn is the thing that
I
told you.
Yeah, just the numbers. So I get 3 points for knocking out a free agent. And then my last activation is going to be Alpha. He is going to use the ammo that he just picked up. He's going to ignore Alfred as a ping. And I'm going to try to shoot Poison Ivy. Let's see if you're in range. So you're out of 30, but are you in the light? You are not in the light, so I can't shoot you. And so I can't shoot Poison Ivy.
Oh, I feel really bad for you.
He'll go ahead and use his base movement and touch the loot.
Crap. Okay.
So that is it for the turn and it for the game. So recoveries don't matter. Oh, no. Yeah, recoveries don't matter because I get the same amount of points whether she's knocked out or not. For moral support, you can try to wake her up.
That's fine.
Because I got 2 points plus the 1. All right. So victory points at the end. This will be contested because he passed his willpower check. I get 1, 2, 3 for safes, 1 for the loot, 1 for the ammo.
Jeez.
And you get 1 point for the bat signal being off.
That sucks.
All because this guy passed his willpower check. I win by 1 point, which still in bat match rules, I believe is still a draw.
That's
So, let's go ahead and wrap this up and do a after action report.
All right, guys. So we are back for an after action report with the Nightwing versus Poison Ivy crew. So Aubree was ahead the entire game until the very end. The score ended up being 24-23 in favor of the Nightwing crew, which technically is still a draw. Like bat match rules, if you're within 4 points, still a tie. So this is totally a draw.
I wouldn't have considered it a tie if I would have won.
Yeah. Yeah, this is still a draw. I barely eked out those points at the very last turn. Barely eked those out because I denied the points with the with the ammo crate, and I knocked out Harley Quin, which got me 3 points. Because I didn't think I could knock out Poison Ivy because she recovered too much. And I didn't want to try to bank on knocking her out. So
I'm going to need some yoga after this. I'm a little frustrated.
That Groot, though, geez, Borg, as an ancient plant, he is the biggest pain in the ass.
So he did a really good job, and I really liked how... So the thing I love about plants is that they're a pain.
Yeah, they are so hard to get rid of. And he is so hardcore.
And they take a lot of time to kill them, but they don't really give you a lot of points.
They don't give up victory points.
And so I really like that. The thing that's hard about plants, and I was mentioning this earlier, the thing that's hard about plants is that you don't have things that can go grab objectives for you.
Yeah.
And so as you start in that whole thing, I started out with 6, but of the 6 things that I had, only 3 could actually grab any points.
Yeah.
And so you got to be kind of careful when you're playing with them, because imagine if I would have had 1 extra thing that could grab points.
Yeah.
I would have had something
so
that
we
could sat on points.
So we can get you some Black Gators, which are some bad guy henchmen that are usable in any cruise. You could Poison Ivy them up because Poison Ivy has some equipments that alters. It's called something mutation alteration or something like that.
Yeah, and it's
and
not
makes
that,
them hardcore, but
yeah, and it's not
lets
that,
you capture victory points.
yeah, it's not that the plants aren't useful, because they really, really are. I really like using them, because I feel like, especially like having another character that can hypnotize other characters, that was really useful in this
so
game.
gross. Like, I can't believe I passed as many hypnotized checks as I did.
Yeah, what the crap, dice?
Yeah.
Jeez. Anyway, this game just makes me so frustrated. I'm gonna need some like detox
But
time.
it's so much fun though.
It really was
So
fun.
much
It's
fun.
really good, and it's good every time. I was this close. It's fine. Anyway, but it is one of those games where I think I really had you do need a person or a character. If you're going to play this type of crew, you do need a character that can essentially just get the points for you.
Yeah.
And so as long as the bat signal stays off, and as long as you have somebody, so I think I stacked the deck in my favor.
Yeah.
It just,
I only had the bat signal on that one turn, and then you turned it off and had Damien run off into the middle of nowhere.
but I think I stacked it right. Like, I really think that I played this crew to the best of my ability, and it is what it is.
The dice didn't help you.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And I'm sad, and I'm gonna have to deal with that, but I'm okay. So yeah, but it was a fun game. It was a good
sure.
game. I am proud with the way that my team played.
Yeah.
Good job, Poison
so
Ivy group.
just some pointers, like something that I saw is at the very beginning, a model like Borg, you could actually, like, since you get to put your seed counters wherever you want, you could put a seed counter like right in front of my crew.
Oh.
And have Borg with the ancient mutation pop up right in front of all of those guys and hypnotize two of them. And then all of a sudden you have three characters that are in like the center of my group, and I have to deal with that, and it super slows me down.
Nice.
Instead of popping him up in the middle, which let me shoot him with alpha. And I got a ton of damage off at the beginning of the game because I all of a sudden got a ton of hits. And
yeah, your dice rolls were out of this world this game.
Shouldn't
Good
have
job.
But it's a dice game. Like, averagely that shouldn't have happened, but it did because it's a dice game.
Yeah.
But that's something that I've seen guys do in tournaments is they pop specifically Borg, is they'll do that and slow down a crew.
That's a good idea.
So,
I also feel like something that it's hard because I'm still kind of a new player, and so I don't really realize some of the rules sometimes.
yeah.
So I didn't realize that if he's based by two people, that he's outnumbered.
Yeah, he's going to lose a
'Cause
defense.
had I realized that, I would have put some more dice into defense.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I was like, yeah, he's going to be fine. Like, why would he even need defense? He's got such good, like, stats.
Yeah.
But then once you were like, oh, yeah, and you're, like, outnumbered, and I was like, oh, no. I
Yeah.
wish I would have known that earlier.
Like, there's two things that I, like, totally missed that I should have been doing, and one was to outnumber your plants because they're not acrobats, or they're not martial artists. And then the other thing that I wasn't doing is I wasn't utilizing my arrest. Like, I could have ran up to Catwoman earlier in the game and arrested her, but I'm so used to playing bad guys that I don't have that ability, so...
And I do feel like taking out my shooter plant at the very beginning of the game, that like offset me just from, I'm so used to having that shooter plant that I was like, oh no, I don't know how to approach this game now.
Yeah.
So that kind of, but I do feel like because of that, I was able to like utilize Borg to the like highest of his ability.
Oh, man.
So in a way that was really good for me, but also it had, at the very beginning I was like, oh no, the game is already lost. So yeah, anyway, it is what it is. But I'm pretty happy with the way that this game turned out.
Yeah, no, the game was a blast. Like, I haven't ever, but this is one of the few times that I super fell behind in points. Normally I don't fall behind in points, but Borg was just such a huge hurdle.
Yeah.
That I thought he would go down a little faster than he did, and he is a mountain of endurance. And his defense 5, like, oh man. Like, I could not believe how much damage I had to try to put on him for it to actually work.
Yeah. I do think the thing, so just from watching my gameplay, I do feel like I used to be really attached to my characters, and so I'd be like super like upset and sad if they got injured. Like as soon as it had like any stun damage, I was like, no! And I feel like this time I was like, oh no, she has like so much so much endurance. I can like handle some damage.
Yeah.
And so I think that I'm like really proud of myself for improving in a way where I'm like, hey, you know what? It's okay. Sometimes like they get hit and they can take some stun damage and we're gonna be okay. So yeah, just practice.
Oh man.
So good game.
So what do you guys think? Oh, I was really happy with the way Gordon works.
Oh yeah.
With that, oh man,
That
I like
light.
already loved the air support because I didn't bring the quick response team to this game because they have unlimited range guns. As long as I can see you, I can shoot you. I didn't bring those guys because I wanted to see how Gordon kind of worked on his own and not focus so much on using the quick response team. But Gordon, with his air support and that helicopter that has a shot, it's so good. Like, I am so happy with the way he works. I already loved him before.
No, that was really good.
It was a blast. Like, playing Gordon, so much fun.
Well, and I feel like you got
really good.
You got a ton of points too, and it kind of like it's just a surprising thing to have happen because he's not there. So then you get like air support in a different location than where he is. So you're like,
just
oh,
pop it up wherever, because you put it anywhere on the board. It doesn't have to be like in his line of sight or anything.
Yeah.
Just put it anywhere, and you get a free shot at somebody that's under the light. So
yeah, it's super easy, and especially too if you think that you're like, oh, look at how far away I am from the lamppost.
Yeah.
I'm good, and then like air support.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
And with the quick response team, like with the quick response team, I think it's number 1 and number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 is the precision rifle that's like
yeah.
has the anti-tank shot and all that hardcore stuff. She's so good. And then quick response 3 is the unlimited range riot gun. Mm-hmm. So it only does stun damage, but it's unlimited range and it's mechanical, so it ignores bulletproof vest and stuff. Those guys with air support, I think, are going to be hardcore, especially with the extra shot and so good.
Yeah. That was a really good. It kind of mixed things up a little bit. And,
it like makes the crew play totally different. I really enjoy the new equipment list.
Yeah. And I mean this is the same crew. I've taken this crew a ton. I just really feel like this is a crew that I really know how to work with, and I feel like I can utilize it to its best ability. But this adding that one character really made it play
like
different and
everything.
I really did. I like that character a lot.
Yeah, because he was already, like, Borg was already kind of the anchor to the crew. Like, he was, like, the big pin that you, like, put in the opponent, and you have to deal with this guy. If you don't, you're going to lose the game.
Yeah.
Now it turned him into, like, a hardcore anchor that he's, like, I am the anvil to this army.
Yeah.
That you have to, like, come through me to win.
Yeah, and because usually I use my shooter plant as kind of my like defense before everything that I do, and I feel like Borg became, 1, because you got rid of my shooter plant, but 2, because he has so much defense and he's such he just has so many things he can do. I was like, oh great, he's like protecting all my stuff. So yeah, I really like how he played. 2 thumbs up for that.
Yeah.
I'd put him as my MVP of the night. So
yeah, I'm really happy with how Nightwing did, and he's probably my MVP just because of how much damage he did.
Yeah,
he's the one who knocked out Catwoman and Harley Quin and Borg
and the plant.
Yeah. Oh, and the shooter plant at the very beginning. But I so loved how Gordon played. I love the way that he plays now with the air support. But I really wanted to get that extra game in with the Arkham Knight Nightwing because I want to do a tactical on him.
Yeah.
A ton of people have asked for that, and he's a solid character, like that extra willpower, the extra movement.
Yeah, no, he almost
He's
single-handedly destroyed like every person on my crew. So good job for him as well.
Yeah, Nightwing's pretty solid.
Yeah.
All right, so let us know what you guys think. How do you like the battle report? How do you like the after action? And remember, cause bad guys.
Ah!